Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my class, children. It's very nice that you all are learning very fast and wanting to learn fast and fast and fast. Now, today I have brought, let's learn something new. Every day, if we learn something new in English, then you'll enjoy. You would love to enjoy and learn more and more and more and more and more. So, let us do. Like, children, I'll just first let me introduce you to the figure of speech. When we say that, what is a figure of speech? Figure of speech is, you know what, it is used in each and every word, and every day in our daily life we use that. Even if we don't notice that we are using that particular figure of speech in our sentences, but still we use it unknowingly or unintentionally also we use that words, and that is called figure of speech. So that is words, like we compare with someone with somebody else, then we compare ourselves to sometimes with the nature. So these are called figure of speech. Like there is a song, when I say एक लड़की को देखा तो वैसा लगा जैसे I forgot the song, but then in this song there is this song describes the beauty of the girl. Okay, now this song describes the beauty of the girl. It means that this beautiful girl, is compared with different things. Right. This is called figure of speech. Unknowingly, the song the song is very beautiful song. No doubt, it's a very beautiful song. But here, lots of figure of speeches are being used. So whenever you listen to this song, whenever you play a game, whenever you talk to somebody, children, you will notice that you are using figure of speech. I'm not talking about parts of speech, but I'm talking about figure of speech, right? So you are using these figure of speeches in your daily life, and there are 15 types of figure of speeches, but today we are going to do very less. Okay, and half we are going to do in our next class. So today we are going to do some of the figure of speeches that is very important, and I want that you all should know what are this those some important figure of speeches. Then in our next class again I'm going to do some more important figure of speeches, and then children, slowly and slowly, when you will talk, when you will speak with others, then you can easily know, then you can easily notice that, this is the figure of speech that I am using, right? Because when you will start talking in English, when you will start speaking in those sentences, in each and every word of the sentence, that there is a figure of speech which we people unknowingly or unintentionally speak it out. Let's begin without not wasting the time, children. Let us begin with the figure of speeches. Beforehand, I did the poems of class 11th, like childhood, father to son, then mirror. Many things I have already done, and these are the things. Please do visit my channel, and I guess class 11 children should learn that poem. They should know what is the figure of speeches used in that poem. What is the summary of the poem? Very heart touching poems in class 11th from Hornbills. So please, children, do visit my channel and learn those. Try to learn those poems because I have already done all the poems and it is in my channel. If you will subscribe my channel, then easily you can see the poems and all the details of the poem. What is a summary of the poem? What is the figure of speeches of the used in the poem? Everything I have already described. And if you will have any doubts, then you can please write in my comment section, and I'll surely reply you back. Okay. Now let's move on to the figure of speeches today. The first figure of speech that I'm going to do is personification. Okay, personification is an attribute of human nature or qualities to abstract human objects. When we are comparing ourselves with the nature, then that is called personification. Or when we, like for example, we say howling winds. Howling winds means when we are all human nature are being put into the life or an object, inanimate objects, then that is called personification. For example, dancing leaves or dancing daffodils. Can the daffodils dance like this? Anyway, so dancing daffodils or howling birds, these are called personification because we are comparing human with an inanimate object or human with the animated objects. Okay, now then comes metaphor. Metaphor is comparison of two things that have something common, and but are generally different. For example, we say shining stars. Okay, for example, we say he is a shining star. He is compared. The person is, no doubt, star is different. A person is, a human being is different. But still, we are comparing a shining star to that of a human being. We are saying he is a shining star. Risha is a shining star. Riddhi is a shining star. Why? Because we are comparing a star. Star shines. So we wish to compare that human being with that of a star. So that is called metaphor. Okay. Another example is, say, suppose if I'll say it is raining cats, it is raining cats and dogs. It is raining cats and dogs means very heavy rainfall. Right. So again, that is a metaphor. Very heavily it is raining. Then next we come to back to simile. Simile, I guess you all know what is a simile. Simile is a word when we compare two things together using like or as. Using these two words, like or as, then in that case that is called simile. For example, he is as brave as a lion. If I'll say he is as brave as a lion, then I'm comparing that human being to that of a lion, with that of a lion. So he is as brave as a lion. Or we say I can swim like a fish. Can I swim like a fish? I am comparing myself with the fish. That, oh, nobody can compete with me because I can swim like a fish. Because fish, they swim very fast. So I can swim like a fish. I am comparing myself with the fish because I can swim very fast like a fish, and nobody can compete with me. So that is simile. The star, the he shines like a star. He shines like a star means like this bright stars. He is shining like a bright star, or his future is like a shining star. So these are all called simile because we are comparing ourselves to other objects using like and as. So when we are using like or as, it means that we are speaking that is all simile. We are using that figure of speech, and that is called simile. Now coming back to alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration consists of series of words that have same consonant sound at the beginning of the sentence. At the beginning of the sentence, you will have same sounds in case of alliteration. For example, I say she sells seashell at the sea on the seashore. Okay, so these are all repetition of the same word, same consonant sound, sir and sure. So that is called alliteration because repetition of the same sounds in the sentence, in the beginning of the sentence, is called alliteration. She sells seashell in on the seashore. Okay, so here she sells seashells on the seashore. Sir and sure. There is a repetition of sir and sure in the beginning of the sentences, and that is called alliteration. A repetition of the same sound. Okay, moving on to the next, that is onomatopoeia. What is onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia is used to express a sound. When we are using to express, we are using some words to express a sound, that is called onomatopoeia. For example, buzzing bees, howling winds, buzzing bees, these are called, the bees buzz. So buzzing bees, they are called, this is called onomatopoeia because we are using the words along to express the sounds. Now, hyperbole. When hyperbole means exaggeration, unnecessarily you are stretching a thing. That is called exaggeration, means too much extent. For example, oh, your smiling is, you have got $1 million smile. What is this $1 million smile? Smile, that means it costs $1 million. If you smile, it will cost $1 million. So you have got $1 million smile. Why don't you smile? That means you've got a beautiful smile. You can tell it you have got a beautiful smile. But instead of that, you are saying you've got $1 million smile. Or too much of exaggerating anything. I have got a I have got a library of encyclopedia. Oh God, you have got one or two encyclopedia. You don't have a library of encyclopedias. Okay, so that is called hyperbole, because when we are exaggerating something too much, that is called hyperbole. Okay, then we come euphemism. We are coming back to euphemism. What is euphemism? Euphemism is usage of mild word in substitution of something. For example, if you use mild word in substitution of harsh words, then that is called euphemism. For example, he passed away last night. He passed away last night. Passed away. So instead of using he died last night, I'm using he passed away last night. So passed away sounds better than died. Okay. Or even better than that, he is no more. He is no more. So these are called euphemism. Okay, because we are using mild words instead of using harsh words. When we are using any mild words to express anything, that is called euphemism. Okay, then we have got irony. Irony, children, you people get confused with this irony. Irony or sarcasm, this is the same word. Either we tell irony or we tell sarcasm. Irony is actually, it is in the end of the poem or end of the story. It actually conveys the opposite of the literal meaning. For example, now, suppose there is a poem, as I told in Father to Son, as I told you in the poem Father to Son. What was the irony of that poem? Irony was though both of them lived under the same roof in the same house, the father and the son, but there was a generation gap where the father was unable to know or understand what was the passion, what was the son, what was the thing that the son liked most, what was the liking of his son. He was unable to understand the feelings and emotions of his son. He lacked to understand these all things. So that is the irony of the poem. The irony of the poem is there was difference, there was a gap, and the irony was there that the father and the son, both of them were trying to forgive each other, and they were thinking to reunite as a friend. Father and son are always considered as friends, but here they don't even talk to each other. They are even very staying in same place and the same roof. They are not ready to talk to each other. Okay, so this is called irony. Irony is when we are conveying some messages. When we are conveying some messages at the end of the story or at the end of the poem, then that is called irony or sarcasm. For example, your hands are as clean as mud. Like if I'll say at the end, sarcasm. That is a sarcasm. Oh, that means your palm is very dirty. So your hands are as clean as mud. That is a sarcasm. Oh, what is the irony? Irony is that your hand is very dirty. It is not clean. Your hands are dirty. You need to wash your hands because it is muddy, right? Now we come back to the next one, that is anaphora. Anaphora is repetition of a word or phrase at the start of several sentences, like behold, behold, be brief, or be gone. These are the words, a repetition of the same sound, be. So this repetition of the sound in the sentences is called anaphora. Behold, be brief, be gone. That is in the same sentence, and That is called anaphora, because we are repeating that same sentences in that same words in the sentence that is called be. Children, we are having some more figure of speeches and many figure of speeches. There are 15 figure of speeches, but today we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Today we did 9 figure of speeches. Children, there are 15 figure of speeches. We are going to move ahead with the rest in our next class. But then, children, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my channel, because it is very necessary that you will have to learn the figure of speeches, email, notice writing, then coming down to the part of speech that is preposition, conjunction, adjective, pronoun, your noun, articles, use of a and the. These are things that it's very necessary to you for you people to do, because nowadays I'm seeing people are very learned, people are unable to write a short letter also. There are hell lots of mistakes when you will see a letter with the format of the letter. Children are not knowing when they are writing it. They don't know how to end up the letter also properly. So I don't want that you all should do this simple mistakes. And simple mistakes, first impression creates a long time, first impression lasts long. So if you will write a beautiful letter with beautiful ending, having a beautiful ending, the format should be clear, everything should be clear, then it will create a very good impression. Because future, in the near future, you are going to join interviews. Further, I'm going to also tell you how to face interviews and how to develop your personalities also. These are the things what Sharmila is going to teach you. And I wish you all the best, children, that you will do better in everything. So please try to learn English. Try to make yourself smarter, because move ahead with the coming up generation. Nowadays generation, they would love to speak English. They all would love to move abroad. So why don't you learn English and then move abroad? Speak fluently. Be smarter. Yes. Okay, children. Then today is this much figure of speech that we did. I guess you all have learned something. Please, whenever you will speak a sentence, you will mark which figure of speech you are speaking. And then you will comment me in my comment section. You will please write a message, put a message in my comment section, so that I will know that, you are learning in English, you are learning figure of speech. Okay, till then, children, see you all. Goodbye. Have a good day.